Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shivakant Pathak here available with you to see about specific heat capacity of solid in chapter kinetic theory of a gas. Actually this is chapter to understand the mechanics of gas, but the law which we know, law of equipartition of energy, can also utilize to calculate specific heat capacity for solid. So we may write here law of equipartition of energy can also be used to obtain a specific heat capacity of solid, right? So how we are calculating the specific heat capacity? C, for case of solid, using law of equipartition of energy. Normally it is applicable for gases. This rule is for gases, but see how we are calculating for this. Here, since we know that in solid, what happens in solid? In solid, and when we talk about the degrees of freedom, in solid there is only vibrational degrees of freedom available, right? So vibration degrees of freedom is available. So in that case we can write it is average energy linked with an atom due to vibration in a bracket we can say oscillation. Due to this is given by, since it has a 2 degree of freedom, then U can be written as 2 into 1 by 2 kT. Each degree of freedom by the law of equipartition of energy there is half kT, where K is a Boltzmann constant here in this case. So this becomes kT. It can be represented by equation number 1. This energy is, this U dash energy is, but if you want to calculate, it is in, this is not total energy for 1 mole, it is for 1 atom. Average energy linked with an atom due to the vibration oscillation is equal to 2 into half kT. It has a 2 degree of freedom in 1 dimension. When we talk about 3D, 3 dimension, this U dash, all 3 dimension, U dash becomes 3 times of this, so it's become 3 kT in 3 dimension, because this energy is available in all 3 dimensions, along x-axis, along y-axis, and along z-axis, right? So it is U dash is equal to 3 by 3 kT. Now if you want to calculate energy linked with an atom in 3 dimension, of 1 gram mole. Then now we will calculate this energy is U is equal to Avogadro number into total energy, internal energy available in a solid in 3 dimension. It can be represented as equation number 2 also. How it's become 3 times? Because it is in case of 1 dimension only, when molecule vibrate only in 1 direction. An atom vibrate in 1 dimension, but when it is we obtain the projections of it, so in 3 are, it is 3 times of that. So N is here. We may write this is equal to 3 NKT. Since Nk is equal to capital R, universal gas constant, so U becomes 3RT. This is equation number 3. Now see, if it is a 3RT, then now we are going to apply the concept of thermodynamics. In thermodynamics, applying first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics speaks amount of heat given to system is equal to increase in internal energy of system plus work done, work delta W. This is also represented delta Q is equal to delta U plus P delta V. We can write it as equation number 4. When we take solid, we are taking solid. In solid, change in volume is approximately 0 when we give heat to a system. Then first law of thermodynamics becomes delta Q is equal to change in internal energy. Now, molar specific heat of solid, it is for 1 mole, so we may write molar specific heat of solid. C is equal to dq by dt can be written as delta Q by delta T. This, since delta Q is equal to delta U, so it can also be written as delta U by delta T. But delta U is what? 3RT. So this implies that molar specific heat capacity C is equal to du by dt is equal to d by dt of U is 3RT. It can be written in term of d by dt also. So it is equal to 3R. So dt by dt, this is capital T. Now C is equal to 3. We are knowing the value of R is 1.985. After multiplying by 3, it is so by multiplying we may get 4.855 calorie per mole per Kelvin. If you want to translate in term of joule, it's become 24.93 joule per mole per Kelvin. This is 24.93 joule per mole per Kelvin is molar specific heat capacity of solid by the concept of law of equipartition of energy. This value is calculated theoretically. When we do some experiments, experimentally when we obtain molar specific heat capacity of some of the element, see here, then it is obtained in this way. Al stands for aluminum. When we obtain for aluminum, it is 24.4. The calculated value 24.93. Remember, in case of copper 24.5. Lead 26.5, silver 25.5, tungsten 24.9. This all is obtained at room temperature and atmospheric pressure. 1 atmospheric pressure. We obtained it is. This all value is approximately equal to the theoretical molar heat capacity of a solid. But there is only exception in case of a carbon. In case of carbon, it is only 6.1 octet. But other gives experimental molar specific heat capacity is equal to the approximately equal to the theoretical specific heat capacity. This is for today only. Thank you and have a nice day to all.